monumental night, not just for the 60 minutes of the game, but also for about 90 seconds across 2 commercial breaks.
Yeah, there was a West Michigan company that spent millions of dollars to spread their message to a massive national audience.
Religion during football is common. Players kneel, sometimes praying in groups. They point to the sky after a touchdown. Then, of course, there's the Hail Mary. But one place you generally would not find religion is the commercial break. And that's for a reason. You may have already seen these He Gets Us ads in the playoffs, but the audience is about to get much bigger.
You know, the NFL, rightly so, is very protective about the content that it puts in the Super Bowl. But they looked at He Gets Us. We've been approved as an NFL advertiser for almost a year.
For the first time in a decade, a religious-oriented ad aired during the most watched event in the country. The company behind these ads is Haven, a creative marketing advertising firm based in Grand Haven. They hosted a preview party in Grand Rapids ahead of the Super Bowl. The company paid $20 million to run a 30-second ad in the first half and a 60-second ad in the second.
One spot in the first half is really going to focus on like our kids and just amazing things that our kids do that show us what the radical love of Jesus is like. If we saw the best in kids in the first half, we're going to see kind of the worst in adults. You know, what adult behavior has looked like.
Jason Vanderground is the president of Haven, the company behind He Gets Us, which has been criticized for the amount of money spent on this instead of things like feeding the hungry or just going directly into the church. The campaign does have anonymous donors, and people have questioned their intent.
When people would hear, oh, you're spending $100 million, they're like, that's a lot of money. And I think people are rightly skeptical. They've seen marketing be used in ways that manipulated and took advantage of people. We understand that. We actually think that's healthy to be skeptical about it.
He Gets Us is a 501c3 nonprofit that is managed by a company called Signatory, which takes in those donations. But when you go to their website, you can't buy anything. In fact, they'll give you the merchandise with only a promise in return that you'll forgive someone. So what's their return on investment? What's the goal here? Vanderground insists they simply want to put Jesus in the middle of culture through a nonpartisan, non-denominational movement with a start in West Michigan.
This is all originating from right here in your backyard.
Now, the campaign, as you heard Vanderground say, has spent $100 million in total so far, but that's just a fraction of the $1 billion they plan to spend in 3 years. So it's not the last we've seen of it, though they haven't said how they plan to spend all that money. We did reach out to the NFL about their policies regarding religious ads and their approval processes. It was a tough week to get in touch with them, with the Super Bowl and all. We haven't heard back from them just yet. And we did get a chance to speak with Vanderground and learn more about this company. And I asked, and he said maybe eventually we might see membership-based stuff.
Okay.
But he said that's years down the road. So we'll see what comes of He Gets Us.
Yeah. Attention-grabbing ads. Of course, a lot of people wonder who's behind them. So there you go.